Hey, my name's John Butler, and today we're going to be talking about speech anxiety and the fears that can come with having to give a public speech. Um, I'd probably say my biggest downfalls are that I am unorganized. Like I'll clean my car one day, and then a week later it'll be trashed again because, it could all probably be solved if I just put a trash bag in my car, like those little ones they make to go on the seat or something. But hey, I'm unorganized. I can't help it. I try my best. I'm a little goofy, which it's probably a little worse, I think. Some people be like, no, that can't be worse. Well, I think it is because, you start getting a little goofy with your speeches. Um, or just interacting with people in general. They take you a little less serious, which I think is it's just beyond me. But hey, um, I just have a fun personality, I guess. So what makes me anxious or fearful about public speaking? Knowledge. All right. I haven't done a lot of public speaking in my time. Um, I've done like concerts and stuff, which is a public thing. You're on a stage and everything, but not quite the same ball game. Closest thing I've done was give like class presentations in front of a whole class. Not these web ones we do. Um, but yeah, so like if I'm saying my speech, and then at the end of it, if I'm holding questions, someone knows more than me about the topic by chance and tells me I'm wrong, and I don't have enough information to rebuttal his statement. Um, that's a real downfall. That's probably my biggest concern is me being wrong because once someone calls you out for one wrong thing, your credibility just goes down the drain. It seems. Well, at least I think it does. Maybe different for other people. So the best way to beat this fear would be study your topic thoroughly. All right. You can find topic discussions anywhere. There's a forum for almost any type of thing, and I like the forums because that's where the questions come in. That's when people are gonna be like, "No, you're wrong," and of course it's on the internet, so people are gonna be a little more mean about it, So they might be like, "Oh, okay, you're so ignorant. You didn't know this. You should have read your facts more." But hey, that's when you're gonna find out what most people are talking about because they care enough to go online and talk to other people online just to argue. So it's like, okay, well, hey, I'll go read these. I'll find all these answers. I'll give a speech. Argument settled. Um, don't say It's really hard. Uh, yeah, right there. A lot of people do it. I try not to. I try my best not to say it. It does happen. And I think it happens to anybody. I really don't think there's any avoiding it because in your speech, you'll probably say it once while you're reading your notes. I just don't think it's possible to do an entire speech without saying it once, but if you can do it, that'd probably be the best thing. Okay, so then people aren't like, oh, he's saying okay, he's probably trying to read his notes or figure out where he's at. Okay, it might make you look a little unprepared. So, where can you find the confidence to overcome these fears? My best answer was within myself. You can't buy confidence at Walmart, can't buy it on eBay, can't buy it at a flea market either. So, what I do is I kind of pretend that the speech is worthless in a sense. And by worthless, I mean it's not being graded, it's not being credited, and depending on the circumstances, no one important is listening to it. Say you're giving a discussion for like a business, and you got CEOs of other company. Act like the CEOs aren't there. Remember, they're just a person, no different than you and I. They just have the title CEO. So that's what seems to work best for me. So when was the first time I ever spoke publicly? Never. As I've said, I've done concerts and I've spoken for like assignments or class presentations. I'm gonna use an example from back in high school. We went into class one day and pretty much we had a speech due about like 1,000 word like verbal essay. I wasn't ready. I thought the due date was the following week, and there's about four people that went before me. So I took a few notes, okay, and I went up there and I actually winged the whole entire presentation until I was finally stopped, and my teacher was like, "You don't have anything, do you?" I was like, "No." Cool thing though, he was like, "Well, since you've winged that better than I've ever seen anyone do it," he was like, "I'm going to give you till the end of the day to finish the assignment." So Some people might be a little on the natural side of public speaking. It might come naturally to them. Other people may be a very bad road for. So, yeah, definitely just keep your cool, know your topics, and I think if you do that, you'll be great. All right, you won't have anything to worry about, and if you do, it's just all you psyching yourself out. So, um, in that sense, you guys have a good day. Take it easy.